So then we got Jarrett Bailey of USA Today. Here we go, Dorin. You ready for this one, baby?
God.
So you were tweeting around this, and you tagged me in this, which brought my attention to it. So Jarrett Bailey of USA Today. My plan if I'm the Steelers, trade a first and third for Brandon Ayuk. See where this season takes you. If you aren't comfortable with Wilson and Fields, go get Dak Prescott in 2025. Then you have a solid 2 to 3 year window to try and win with this current group. End quote. First and a third for Ayuk does seem rich for me, and you're going to have to pay him $30 million. And then Kaboli responded, you're going to have to give TJ Watt an extension, and you got to pay Cam Hayward, and you got to pay George Pickens. Well, in this hypothetical, I don't think you do pay George Pickens. And maybe, who knows if they pay Cam Hayward? Maybe you don't pay Cam Hayward. But I'll say this. There is a chance Dak Prescott is the Steelers quarterback next
Zero
year.
chance.
What do you mean zero chance?
No way. Why would you even want him?
He's good.
For what?
He's a good player.
Who's better, him or Russell Wilson?
Dak.
Because of why?
Well, I think if he were a free agent this year, he'd make $50 million, and we know that there's a team that didn't want to pay Russ Wilson $30+ million.
I don't think that was because of performance.
Just butting of heads with he and Sean Payton, not playing within the confines of the offense. Yeah,
what has Dak done?
No, that's a legitimate thing. I mean, you'd have the guy who hasn't won the big game going to the franchise that hasn't won a big game in 7 years.
Has even came close to winning the big game.
Not really, no. But I look at him not in the same way I look at Lamar Jackson. But I think when you win a lot of regular season games and you put up the statistics that you put up, and there's a big sample size there, I think eventually you can kick the door down as a quarterback. And that's how I view it with Lamar. Like, I think Lamar Jackson is eventually at some point going to win a Super Bowl, maybe as soon as this year. When you're that good, and he's not the same player as him. But he was an MVP candidate last year, Dak was. He would be the best Steelers quarterback since, like, 2018, Ben. By a long shot, I think. Now, you'd have to pay him $50 million.
I'm not. Like, they got boat raced in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they did.
Get
him away from McCarthy, put him with Arthur Smith.
I am not paying Dak Prescott $50 million to come in here and win me a playoff game.
But think about the alternatives. You could be paying Russell Wilson $30 million, or you could be paying Justin Fields would be the best case scenario. Is if Justin takes over this year and shows that he's the guy, I will concede on that. I would say yes, I would like Justin Fields to be the guy. But if neither one of them are the guy, and you've now given up a first-round pick for Brandon Ayuk, you're not going to do better than Dak Prescott next year.
No way.
And I can't rule anything out anymore, man. I can't.
I think you could roll that out.
I think we could have ruled out Russell, but you didn't.
Yeah, but the money was right.
They traded a second round. They traded their first-round pick, Kenny Pickett, 2 years in. Anything's on the table anymore.
They got another first-round pick from him.
They did, yeah.
They got Russell Wilson for $1.2 million.
But giving up on Kenny Pickett, I think, that's the thing that's more staggering than even bringing Russ in or bringing Justin Fields in, is they gave up on that guy. That, to me, means anything's on the table. You spend money on Patrick Queen, the cap's going to go up. They could financially do it if they want to. What I think could happen is the Steelers make the playoffs. Maybe they do win a playoff game with Russ, but he's not so clearly your quarterback of the future